What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Douglas M, and today I'll be talking about water damage to your tab. Now, this might be, I might have just got lucky, I don't know, but it is a miracle and I'm glad it worked out. What happened to my tab? My son usually, I let my son play with this 7-inch tab. We have an iPad 2, we have a Samsung 10.1 Note. So I just have this for my son to watch his little cartoons, as you see there, right? And his little apps that he plays with and stuff like that to amuse himself. Yeah, so we have that, and we usually keep it in a little backpack that we have him. He totes around, and I think Grandma might have put, or somebody might have put like some juice in there or something, a sippy cup with juice, and I think some of it might have leaked on the tablet. And that caused damage. Like, when he came home, I thought, well, it didn't turn on at all. It was just, when he came home, it was like this, and when you hit power, nothing happened. So I assumed the battery was dead, which happens sometimes when he has it. So I charged it overnight. Next morning, turned it on, nothing happened. So I said, something's wrong here. Tried other chargers, it didn't do anything. When I put the charger in and see no battery light or battery indicator or anything. So I said, something's wrong here. So I assumed it was broke. So what happened? So I just left it there, and I was like, oh well, it is what it is. So 3-4 days later, my homeboy came over because I wanted him to come and root my 10.1 Note. And I told him about my tab. I was like, hey man, I know you repair certain things. Do you repair tabs? He's like, I have to take a look at it. Took a look at the tab, pressed power, nothing happened. And he started doing some crap like this. He started, like, by the power, he started pressing down. Just pressing down, not too hard. And then he got it to come on. But when he got it to come on, which was fine, which was a sigh of relief for me, I still couldn't charge it. It wasn't taking a charge at that point still. And what else was happening? When you hit the power button, like when it would go into timeout and you hit the power to get it back on, it would restart. So at that point, he diagnosed it as a short in your power button. He's like, well, I don't have the parts to fix that. There is a tablet shop in our area, North Carolina, that specializes in little things like that. Why don't you take it there to fix it? So I said, all right, cool. I mean, even if it costs me $60 to fix, $80, $100, this tab is at least $200, or at least $150 used, as of October 2012. So, hey, money saved is money saved. So what I did is I took it to the shop and I told them the situation, and they said, come back in 3 to 4 days. Came back in 3 to 4 days. They're like, you got water damage and we can't fix it. It will cost you the amount of the tab to fix. Well, actually, no, I didn't come in. I called them. I didn't come in there. I called them. So I said, okay. And they charge a $35 fee just to look for it. So I had to pay $35 in my mind, basically for nothing. So I was like, I'll come next week and pick it up. So I waited another 5-7 days to pick it up. Picked it up in 5 to 7 days, right? And you'll never believe it. I put it on eBay. To sell it for parts. I was going to say, it works. It just has a short. If you know how to fix it, it'd be great. If not, hey, I showed it powered on or whatever. And I noticed that it was working pretty good. It powered on right away. And then I said, you know what? Let me just test something out here. What I did then is I put it into the charger. And I saw it charging. I said, okay, wait a minute now. And then I hit power. It didn't restart. It said, what it just said there. Would you like the power off or restart? Hit restart. And it is doing what it's doing now. It came on. And I hit the power button off and on, and no restart, no problems, like it was brand new. So, long story short, if you have water damage on your tablet, I would give it about a week to 2 weeks to let it dry. It's definitely not going to happen in 24 to 48 hours. Absolutely not. Not even 72 hours. So be patient with it. Now, this may or may not work. Of course, now when you initially do it, you know, when you first diagnose that it is a problem and it's not turning on, I would definitely hit this power button and the volume up and hold that down, you know, at the same time and see if that does anything. That I think that brings up recovery. I don't know, but that does something. And that usually works. But if not, and you know for sure it's water damage, like for instance, if it's not turning on and you see water anywhere, that probably is what the case is. And sometimes stuff spills on it or might fall in the pool or fall in the sink, or you know what I mean? Something like that. You might be washing your hand, you have it on the sink and you got water on it. Hey, stuff happens. So what I'm saying is just you may have to let it sit out there for a week to even 2 weeks, because this was a 2-week process. Okay. So that's it. So I hope this helps you. Again, and you know what, guys? Type below what worked for you, or what you've tried, if it worked or if it didn't work, so we can compile some notes. Because if you're here, then obviously there's something wrong that happened to your tab and you're looking for answers. So guys, if you found my video useful, if it worked for you, come back and leave a comment. Or if you tried something else other than buying a new one and you got it to working, come back and comment, so that the people that are facing the problem right now can have an outlet and information to resolve the problem, other than buying a new one, wasting money when you don't have to. All right, and shout out to that place that claimed they couldn't fix it, because you know that extra week is all I needed to delay to have this tab work at 100%, you know, because if I would have came and picked it up, I would have sold on eBay saying that it doesn't work. By the time it would have got to the seller that paid for it, you know, let's say they would have paid $80 to $100. They're like, there's nothing wrong with this tab. Thank you very much, Doug. and be like, hey, I just got a perfect working tab for half the price. God bless eBay. But anyway, this is your boy Doug. Hit like if you like it. Remember to comment. If anything, thanks for watching my video. And remember to subscribe, because you know I'm always hitting you up with Samsung products and tips and whatever. Anyway, later.